Hey, yo, Barbecue Church, what's going on, man? I'm in the airport right now. I've been in Fort Lauderdale for a couple of days helping out my guy Phil, building some stuff for his storage unit for the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival, just trying to make sure that everything's on point so that we can keep things organized for all the events that end up happening within the year and all this new stuff. So it was a great week down here. We ate really good. I had some barbecue down at Apocalypse Barbecue. He's a guy who he won fan favorite and judge's favorite at the barbecue battle that we do in January. That was pretty cool hanging out with Jeff and seeing him making plans to actually come down and do some work in his shop. So, because why not? Why not go down and grow and learn some offset skills with some of the homies. He had two brand new smokers from Smoker Builder. If you see them on Instagram, really great stuff. Helps you build out, smokers. So got to hang out there, and Phil and I were at storage units, building shelves and doing all sorts of wild stuff, moving stuff around and whatever. So it was a celebration. And now I'm on my way back to Pittsburgh, back to normal life. And then I think I'm going to Arizona in like 3 days. So most likely the next sermon will be from Arizona, from the desert, but we're gonna see what's up, man. I'm just sitting here about to take off, getting ready to board my flight back home to Pittsburgh. And here's what I want to talk about. Here's a thing that is just wild. We were out here and I was looking at ducks. Yeah, they got these ducks down here that they're not mallard ducks. They are ugly ducks. I'm just being honest. It ain't like the ugly duckling. They got the stuff all over their face. They just don't look like regular. But I was remembering when I lived down here in Florida, how aggressive the ducks were. And they would run at you and start hissing and put their wings out and whatever, and they come at you heavy. And when I thought about it, I'm like, hold on. What's this duck gonna do? Like, really? Like, ducks they ain't got teeth, they ain't got talons. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this duck gonna do? But every time a duck comes at somebody hissing, people run. They just run away. It's like this duck literally can't do anything to you. Literally can't do anything to you. You can't. But you out here running from a duck because you have the perception that this duck is dangerous. Because it gives you the appearance that it's something harmful, if you see a snake hissing, it's like, you know what? There might be something up with this, you know what I'm saying? But it's a duck. You know what I'm saying? And so, let's see, as my sister-in-law interrupts. So Psalm 23:4, it says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So what David's saying here is, he's talking to God and he's saying, look, I can be walking through the valley of the shadow of death. Like, I could be walking through an area, the shadow of death, not death, the shadow of death. I can be walking through this valley, but I'm not going to fear because I know you're with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So your rod, you'll beat somebody down with it, and the staff, you'll hook me and keep me on the right path in case I get off track. Okay. We can have these misconceptions of things that in our life that may seem scary. We'll see a situation and we'll deem it as scary, and we'll allow our fear to hold us back from doing what we've been called to do. We'll see it and go, I'm scared of that. I'm going to go the other way. We're trained to move in the opposite direction of fear. But a lot of things aren't actually things that cause us that we need to be fearful of. It's not that we need to be fearful of those things. It's just things that come off like a hissing duck. They're not things that can truly harm us. So we have to differentiate which is truly something to be feared and which truly something that's just trying to pull us away from who we need to be. Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path, or he will make your way straight. Okay? Trust in the Lord. Do not lean on your own understanding. Trust in him. Don't lean on your understanding. What you think is scary isn't scary to him. What you think is something that causes you to be off, causes you to want to run the opposite direction, that's not the same thing as him. He at times, even when things look scary, even when there is a reason to be scared, he still tells us to have courage because he's still with us, and he's calling us to walk in a place where we're so closely tight with him that there is no reason to fear. It's funny, like I wrote it down because I was thinking about it the other day. There's this time, and I might have talked about it before, but I remember we had a West Point game, and it was before West Point. We're in the hotel, we're chilling, and I'm with my boy Granger. And he's there, and there's a bunch of other people there, and there was this guy who was looking in to the area we were sitting in, and he was staring at me. And, and he like looked away, and then he came back, and then he was staring at me. And Brian had some very choice words for this person who was looking at me. Because, well, one, like if you know Granger, you're not going to try and intimidate one of his friends. You're just not. And you know, we're family. So you're not going to come at someone in Granger's family. You're not going to do it. And so he was letting it be known in a very not so subtle way, you're not going to look at my guy. You're not going to try and intimidate my guy. And the dude walked away very briskly. You know, that's what it's like. It's like having homies, knowing that the people with you are strong, knowing that the people with you are bad, knowing that you have the God of the universe in relationship with you, walking with you everywhere you go. So nothing is going to intimidate you, and nothing can intimidate him, and he will speak to the thing that's trying to intimidate you and trying to punk you down. Man, that's good, yo. Y'all need to write that down. So we have to understand and have that calm approach to situations and see what is there to fear. Is there a real fear here, and what is my direction? Is there something to fear here, and what's my direction moving forward? What is God telling me to do in these situations? Is he telling me to go through it? Is he telling me to go around it? Is he telling me to do something else? What is the goal? What is the thing? What is the move that God wants me to make? Don't just run away from something or cower down because it looks scary or it presents itself as scary. Because a lot of the things that present themselves as scary are just hissing ducks, and we end up running from ducks. So we're not running from ducks. Stop running from ducks. I hope this isn't too loud in here, y'all, but it's whatever. This is what's happening. We out here in these streets. So look, if you don't have a relationship with God, it's a simple thing. It's just saying, hey, a simple prayer like, hey, God, I believe that Jesus was the Son of God, is the Son of God, that he died and rose again to make payment for me. And so I accept that relationship. I confess with my mouth and believe in my heart that Jesus is Lord. Come to my life and change who I am. Then you text Journey to the number that pops across the screen. You'll fill out your information. You'll get a 30-day devotional that just walks you through like some prayers, some things to read in a word, helps you understand what it means to be someone who has faith in God. Because you need to understand that type of stuff. There's a lot of misconception out there, and we want to alleviate all of that. Look, stop running from ducks. Stop running from ducks. Stop running from wild stuff. Like, let's pause, pray, and see what's going on. Listen, there's a lot of stuff going on in my life. God work in my life, and now there's decisions that I need to make. And it's decisions that can be scary. But at the end of the day, I have to, again, like I said, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, trust in the Lord with all my heart. Not a little bit of my heart, not a piece of my heart, with all my heart. So I have to trust in him and walk with him, and he's going to direct the path. What are you going to do? Is that something that you need to do? Trust in him with all your heart, not a piece, not a small part, but your whole heart, and let him direct your path. So look, I love y'all. We out here, yo. We having a great time. I'm excited for what's going to happen, what's going to continue to happen. You know, we've been helping out people. We helped my boy Monty, my homie from Wisconsin who lives in Pittsburgh. We kind of helped him get set up with a house. He was having a hard situation. We were able to kind of help him out a bunch of the barbecue church family kind of came together and helped him out, which was a really big deal so that he could get into a house and make some things happen. So excited about all that. It's just what we do. That's who we're going to continue to be. Look, if you ever want to, if you want to be a part of what we're doing, be a part. You can go to barbecuechurch.com. You can look at giving, and if you want to be a part, like if you want to help out, if you want to help us out with all the stuff, like I have a grant. I'm putting together a grant deal that's asking for a lot of money from various people because there's things that we want to put on. We want to put on a barbecue church conference. We want to start being able to feed our community. We want to be able to train people how to feed their community, how to do events to help feed people around them. And so we want to be able to put that stuff together. We want to be able to have everything that we need to be able to do that on a high level. So if you want to be able to give to that, go to barbecuechurch.com and do that. Even if it's $20 a month, it's something that helps. And if you know me, you know that I'm super uncomfortable asking about this type of stuff. But my homeboy Clem said that people need to know that there's an opportunity, and people want to give to something that they believe in, and people want to be a part, and people want to know how they can help. And so that's how you can help. I'm not going to be manipulative about it. I'm not going to be wild about it. That's just who we are, and I'm going to be fully transparent because that's what we do in these streets. So I love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're going to keep rocking it, y'all. So y'all be safe. Praise God. They're going to start boarding my flight here in about 20 minutes. So, bam. We out. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.